Echoes of the Last Dawn. The year was 2147, though few remembered. After the collapse, calendars became relics of a forgotten world. The skies, once blue and vibrant, now hung in a perpetual shade of gray, thick with ash. Earth had been ravaged by a series of catastrophic events, climate crises, nuclear conflicts, and pandemics that culminated in a global war known simply as the Reckoning. Civilization crumbled, and those who survived became scavengers of a broken world. Deep within the hollowed remains of what was once a bustling city, Mila crept through the skeletal ruins of skyscrapers, her breath shallow beneath a cracked gas mask. She had been born after the Reckoning, in a time when the Earth's ecosystems had been poisoned and life had been reduced to small pockets of survivors. The human race had dwindled, struggling to adapt to a planet that no longer supported them. Mila's hands brushed against the cold metal of a rusted door. She pushed it open cautiously, peering into the dimly lit remnants of a research lab. The whispers of the old world still lingered here. Computers covered in dust, data servers that hadn't been accessed in decades, and glass vials shattered across the floor. She was searching for something, anything, that could provide a glimmer of hope. The Resistance, a small group of survivors like her, had heard rumors of a last dawn. According to the legend, just before the Reckoning, scientists had been working on a solution to reverse the damage humans had done to the planet. If true, there was a chance that Earth could be healed. Her fingers grazed over a terminal. Surprisingly, it powered on, dimly glowing to life. A flicker of hope sparked in Mila's chest. She quickly plugged in a battery-powered drive, downloading as much data as she could before the terminal sputtered and died. The room fell silent again, save for the faint hum of the wind outside. Mila pocketed the drive and turned to leave, but a sound stopped her. A faint scratching noise echoed from deeper in the lab. She froze, her heart racing. The world outside wasn't just dangerous because of the environment. The Reckoning had left behind something far worse, creatures that now roamed the desolate Earth. They were called Iwana, Shrikes, remnants of humanity twisted by exposure to radiation and bioengineering gone wrong. Their flesh was pale, their eyes glowing with an unnatural luminescence, and their movements unnervingly fast. The scratching grew louder, and from the shadows, one of them emerged. Mila's instincts kicked in. She bolted, sprinting down the corridor as the Shrike let out a guttural screech. Her boots pounded against the concrete floor, and she could hear the creature gaining on her. She darted through a doorway, slamming it shut behind her. The Shrike pounded against the metal door, the sound echoing through the ruined lab. Mila's breaths came in ragged gasps. She couldn't stay here, not with the data she had. If the Resistance was right, this information could be their last chance, Earth's last chance. With trembling hands, she pulled out a flare and tossed it down the hallway. The Shrike's attention diverted. It lunged toward the flickering light. Mila took the opportunity to climb out of a shattered window, scaling down the side of the building into the streets below. The city stretched out before her, a graveyard of steel and concrete. But somewhere, deep within this wasteland, lay the Resistance's base. If she could get there, maybe they could decipher the data and find the cure. Maybe there was still time to bring back the sun. As she disappeared into the fog, a single thought echoed in her mind. The last dawn was coming, but they had to survive the night first.